The Zombie Engine. It was a week before Halloween on the island of Sodor. At Tidmouth Sheds, Edward was telling a scary story about the zombie engine to his Steam Team friends. They say that on every Halloween month, the zombie engine will appear every nighttime to sneak up on an engine who's alone by making moaning and groaning noises, and then catches the engine and pulls it away. After that, the engine who was pulled away was also turned into a zombie engine. The story was making Percy scared. Thomas didn't like seeing his best friend scared. Edward, your story is making Percy scared. And besides, he's pulling the mail train tonight. Oh, sorry, Percy. I didn't want to scare you. It's okay, Edward, said Percy. What's so funny? Asked Thomas. Of course Percy's gonna get scared. He's always scared on Halloween. Yeah, especially when he pulls the mail. Don't listen to them, Percy. There are no such things as a zombie engine. It's only a make-believe. Thank you, Thomas. You better be careful out there, Percy, or that zombie engine will pull you away.
You two need to stop making fun of Percy,
said Emily crossly. Why? It's not our fault that he's a scaredy engine. Do you think Percy's the only one that gets scared? Asked Thomas crossly. I get scared sometimes too on Halloween. That's because you're a little engine, Thomas, and little engines are always scared. We big engines are more braver. What? Later, when the engines were asleep, Gordon and James were thinking of a mean plan. Hey, Gordon, why don't we hide somewhere and wait until Percy comes and give him a nice moaning and groaning sound? Yes, and we will see how he will react. Percy was almost done with his mail delivery. He just had to deliver his one last load of letters to the big station. Gordon and James were waiting for Percy. They were hiding at the yard. When they heard Percy, they started to make moaning and groaning noises. Ooh, ah. Who's there? But there was no one there. Percy continued chuffing, but the more he chuffed, the louder the noise went. Oh, ah. It's the zombie engine, cried Percy. Percy puffed faster and faster. He was so scared that he zoomed past the big station. As Thomas, Edward, Henry, and Emily were sleeping, they heard a whistle. Beep, beep. I heard it! I heard it! What did you hear, Percy? Asked Henry. The zombie engine. It was making moaning and groaning noises, like you said in your story, Edward. That wasn't the zombie engine, Percy, puffed Thomas. It was Gordon and James. You better hurry back to the big station, Percy. Yeah, or you'll be late. Bust my buffers! I just passed the big station. Oh no, so Tom Matt's gonna be cross with me. Why would you two try to scare Percy like that? Asked Thomas crossly. Oh, don't be silly, Thomas. We weren't trying to scare Percy. We just need to know what his reaction would be if he hears or sees a zombie engine. Thomas was very cross with Gordon and James. He wanted to pay them back for scaring Percy and making him late. The next morning, Thomas was trying to find an engine who was a good scarer, but there was only one engine. I really hope he can help me, thought Thomas. The only engine that was scary was Diesel 10. Ever since Diesel 10 fell off the viaduct and was put back on the tracks, so Tom Hat has given him a second chance by clearing out the tracks. Thomas took a deep breath and chuffed slowly to Diesel 10. Hello, Diesel 10. Diesel 10 was not pleased to see Thomas. Oh, would you look at here? If it isn't the blue puffball, the one that ruined my unfinished business. What do you want? Thomas told Diesel 10 all about Gordon and James making fun of Percy and the zombie engine. I'm starting to like that big blue and red puffball. That little green steamy deserves it. When someone gets scared, you get make fun of. So, that's not my problem. Now go away. I'm not saying that's your problem, Diesel 10, huffed Thomas. I just need your help. Oh, really? Yes. I need you to help me scare Gordon and James from making fun of Percy. And what do I get in return? Asked Diesel 10. I'll tell Sir Tom Hat that you have worked very hard, and I'm pretty sure he'll give you a much better job. Diesel 10 did not want to help Thomas, but he hated his job more than he hates Thomas. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but fine, I'll help you. Thank you, Diesel 10. Thomas told Diesel 10 what the plan is, and then Thomas told Percy about the plan. Thank you, Thomas. That night, the plan begins. First, Thomas has to take Gordon and James to Diesel 10's location. This better be important, grumbled Gordon. Oh, it will be, Gordon. And just wait until you two see it. You two stay right here. I'll be right back with the important surprise. Fine, but hurry up. Okay, Diesel 10. That's your cue. It's been a long time since I scared an engine. What? What was that? Oh, don't tell me you're scared, James. It's probably just the wind. That does not sound like the wind, Gordon. Who's there? It's the zombie engine! Gordon and James chuffed quickly away. Thank you, Diesel 10. Just make sure you tell Fathead that I worked really hard so I can get out of that boring job. I will. When Thomas arrived at Tidmouth Sheds, Gordon and James were trying to tell the engines that they saw the zombie engine. We're telling you, it's true. We saw the zombie engine. That wasn't the zombie engine. That was only Diesel 10. What? Puffed Gordon crossly. It was a trick? Yes, this was payback for scaring and making fun of Percy. Gordon and James knew they deserved it. We're sorry, Percy, said James. Me too. I accept your apology. Hey, do you two want to hear another story about the zombie engine? No. Just kidding. Oh, the indignity. What about Diesel 10? We don't know what his new job is, But that is a story for another day. Gullible Percy. It was Halloween on the island of Sodor, and all the engines were excited. They couldn't wait to see the children in their costumes, and also watch the Topham Hat's beautiful Halloween fireworks. But Percy can get scared on Halloween most of the time. Mostly when he thinks that ghosts or monsters would haunt him. Some engines like to tease Percy, especially James. You know, Percy, if I were you, I would hide that fear of yours. What do you mean? Well, sometimes ghosts and monsters can sense your fear, and they will haunt you for the rest of your life. Ooh. Oh, dear. All right, that's enough, James. You're scaring Percy. Well, it's not my fault that Percy's a gullible engine. Gullible? Gullible, puffed Thomas. It's someone who is easily tricked. And that's who Percy is. Don't listen to him, Percy. But you do need to learn to not fall for any of James's tricks. I'll try, replied Percy. Later, Sir Topham had arrived. James and Percy, you two must go to Benham Docks and deliver a big skeleton head to the big station. It's heavy, so be careful. A skeleton head? Don't worry. The skeleton is not real. It's made of plastic. Ha 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 ha! Laughed James. So you're afraid of skeletons too? Oh, this is going to be fun. Knock it off, James, puffed Percy. When James and Percy arrived at Benham Docks, they were surprised. The skeleton head was big, and it looked scary. Percy was getting nervous, but James kept on teasing Percy. Come on, Percy, puffed James. We gotta get this skeleton to the big station before it comes to life. Nonsense! The skeleton's not real. It's made of plastic, like the Topham had said. Percy tried his best not to be gullible, but James had other ideas. James and Percy puffed down the line with the skeleton head. James was thinking of a naughty trick for Percy. Oh, Percy. Who's there? Is that you, James? What do you mean? I don't sound like that. Oh, Percy. It's me, the skeleton. The skeleton? No, it can't be. You're not real. Oh, but I am. And I will haunt you for the rest of your life. Oh. No! Percy stopped and reversed as fast as he could. The skeleton is real! Cried Percy. Percy was going so fast that he didn't see the signal. Then there was trouble. Percy biffed Golden's freight car very hard. The crate of fireworks flew high in the air and smashed and broke. Then lots and lots of fireworks flew everywhere. with one boom to another. Luckily, no one was hurt, but Gordon was cross. "Percy, you silly little tank engine, look what you've done." "Oh, I'm sorry, Gordon, but the skeleton that me and James are delivering, it's alive. It said my name and it was making moaning and groaning noises." "Oh, please, Percy. There must be some possible explanation." "Percy, what is going on?" "Oh, no," said Topham Hatt was cross. "The fireworks are ruined, and now the party will no longer have any fireworks. What do you have to say for yourself?" I... Wait, sir. It's not Percy's fault. It's mine. I scared him. It was me that was making the moaning and groaning noises for the skeleton. I was playing a trick on you. I'm sorry." Now Sir Topham Hatt was cross with James. "James, you have caused confusion and delay. You will deliver Percy's mail every night for a whole month." "Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir." "What are we gonna do now? The only last shipment of fireworks are at the docks, but there won't be any time to deliver it before the party." "Yes, there is, sir," puffed Percy. "I'll travel as fast as I could to Benham Docks and get the fireworks and bring it to the big station before the party starts." Very well, Percy, but you must be very careful with the fireworks." "Yes, sir. Thank you, sir." "And James, since Percy is going to be delivering the fireworks, you must take the skeleton head to the big station by yourself. Can you manage?" "Yes, sir." "Good." Percy puffed quickly to Benham Docks and got the fireworks. As Percy puffed to the big station, he saw Diesel. Diesel saw Percy and wanted to play a trick on him. "Hello, Percy," oiled Diesel. "You must be very careful out here in the dark. Some monsters and ghosts might come out and get you." "Nice try, Diesel," puffed Percy. "But I'm not gullible Percy anymore." At last, Percy arrived at the big station just in time. "Well done, Percy. Now, we must all get ready for the party." Later that night, the party was amazing. There were lots of children in their costumes, and there were lots of beautiful fireworks. Percy looked at the skeletons. Doesn't look scary at all. They look funny. I'm glad you're less gullible and more brave, Percy, puffed Thomas. Me too. Happy Halloween, Thomas. Happy Halloween, Percy. Thomas and Percy are best friends, but sometimes they can get cross with each other. One night, Thomas and Percy were in a bad mood. "Why do you always puff so slow?" asked Thomas. "This is the third time we've been late, Percy, and I don't think Sir Topham Hatt is going to trust us to deliver stone to the docks." "It was foggy. I was trying to be careful. It's better to be safe than on time." "Pah! You weren't trying to be safe. You were scared." "I was not scared," puffed Percy. "Oh, really? When we were at the quarry, you were getting nervous about the fog. And you were nervous too. I was being cautious. You're the scared one. Let me guess. Ghost? Nonsense, puffed Thomas. I'm not scared of ghosts. It's just a silly make-believe. Oh, well then, let me tell you a story that would definitely scare you. Long ago, there was an engine who loves to work and he was always very careful. Until one day, it was raining and he had to hurry back to the shed, but the signalman forgot to change the points. The engine tried to stop, but the water from the rain had made the tracks too slippery. Then the engine went into the smelter's yard and fell into the smelting pit. But before he fell, he blew his whistle 4 times for help. Legend says if you blow your whistle 4 times in a smelter's yard, his skeleton self appears and haunts you. What do you think? Oh, very creepy and tragic, said Toby. But Thomas wasn't impressed. Ha! That didn't scare me a bit. How can the engine keep moving for that long when you applied his brakes? Water isn't that slippery. And also, you really think that whistling 4 times in a smelter's yard is gonna bring a ghost and haunt me? That's not even scary. It's silly and makes no sense. Alright, Thomas, but don't say I didn't warn you. Phew. Tomorrow afternoon, I'll go to the smelter's yard, blow my whistle 4 times, and show silly Percy that there's no skull engine, he said to himself. The next day, Thomas puffed to the smelters and starts blowing his whistle 4 times. Never mind. It's silly to do this anyway. What? Whoa! Not so rough, Thomas! How did they... how? Later, Thomas was getting ready to shunt some freight cars when... Ah! Oh! Who biffed me? Diesel? What are you talking about? I was here the whole time. Oh, what is going on? First the smelter's yard shakes, then the coaches move by themselves, and now someone just pushed me into a coal hopper. Maybe it is the... No, it's just a silly story. That night, fog started to lift. Hello? The next morning, Thomas told the other engines what happened. Have you cracked your funnel, Thomas? Because that is the most ridiculous story you have ever told us. How can you even hear and see a skeleton engine? You've been dreaming nonsense. I'm telling the truth. I saw it. Oh, Percy, you tell them. Tell them about the engine. Well, all I have to say is that the story is very tragic and... Not real, interrupted Gordon. Now, let's get to work, shall we? Bad dream, huh? I don't know. Well, Thomas, I guess that story did scare you. But it wasn't the story that scared Thomas. It was something else. For the entire day, Thomas wonders what he saw was real.
Thomas.
Hello, Molly.
Have you heard of the Halloween party that's coming tonight?
Yes, I have. I'm going to Burnham Docks to get the decorations.
That sounds like a special job. Oh, sorry, gotta go. Happy Halloween, Thomas.
Happy Halloween, Molly. Why does Aaron have to put this skeleton on me? I look silly. What is that, Cranky? Your little skeleton friend? It's just a decoration, Diesel. Happy Halloween, Cranky. It is not a happy Halloween, Thomas. Alright, Thomas. Happy Halloween. Cranky's just mad because the engines have been making fun of him because of his skeleton. I just really hope that Aaron does not put that skeleton on me next year. I think I have an idea, Cranky. People who are watching this, what do you think? Do you think Cranky should have that skeleton on top of him next year? Or no? What do you think, Aaron? I don't know, Thomas. Let's just see what the viewers think. Like, tell me in the comments below, do you think that Cranky should have that skeleton on top of his head? Or no? Let's just see what happens. Oh, come on, Aaron. Hey, look, Cranky. If they say yes, then you have to get used to it. It's funny. It's not funny. You'll get used to it. Thank you, Aaron. And I hope you all have a happy Halloween. Stay safe, and remember, always be really useful. Boo! No! What was that? Oh, it's you, Dieselton. Oh, are you out of your mind? You almost made me have a heart attack. Wait, I don't have a heart. But anyway, you scared the life out of me. Oh, you should have seen the look on your face. Listen, Dieselton, it may be Halloween, but we're very busy. Oh, dear, oh dear. Boo! No! Oh. Oh, you, Dieselton. Oh. You almost made me blow a safety valve. Well, it's not my fault that you puffballs are pussycats. I thought you were gonna be nice. Listen, Puffball, I said I'm gonna try to be nice and try to get used to you steamies. But I'm still gonna be a bully. Oh, cinders and ashes. Oh, stop laughing, Stepney. It's not funny. It is pretty funny, Cranky. I'm sorry. Oh, Aaron, why? Why do you have to do this to me? Sorry, but there were 2 votes for you to wear the skeleton head and 0 votes for you not to wear a skeleton head last year. Oh, well, who were those 2 votes? Well, one was Stitch Underground and one was Mr. Mindblocks. Oh, Stitch Underground Mindblocks, why? It's bad enough that my hook is aching, but why do you have to let me wear this terrible thing on my head and all the engines are laughing at me? Oh, wait, is that on? Yes. Why? Because we're gonna end the video and you have to say the outro lines that I sent you. Alright, fine. Hope you all have a happy Halloween and be really useful and whatever. Well, did you two find something?
Oh, yes, boss, we found something. Oh, yeah, something really cool that will definitely scare those puffballs. Oh, yeah.
Well, where is it?
Not again.
Oh, what the? Hello there.
Well, it works really well. Hey, look! Cranky has a friend, and his name is Skeleton.
Oh, shut up, Percy. Oh, that's it. I am sick of the skeleton on top of me. This is the third time. That's it. No more skeleton cranky. Get off. Get off. Get off. Phew. That's better. I am not wearing that thing ever again. Never in Halloween, never in nothing.
Happy Halloween, Aaron. Are you ready?
I'm coming, Thomas. Oh, hello there. Yes, some of you are wondering, what am I dressing up as? Well, I am dressing up as Optimus Prime from Transformers. This is the Age of Extinction and Last Night version. I couldn't find a G1 or a movie 1, 2, and 3 version. But I still like this costume. It's pretty good. Nice. Actually, one of my favorite costumes I ever wore. Got my helmet with me. Can't wait to go to this Halloween party. It's gonna be a fun time. So yeah, hope you all have a happy Halloween and be really useful. Transform and roll out.
Halloween, down goes the sun. Thomas on a nighttime run. On the tracks round every bend. It's getting dark as daytime ends. Well, it's the night ghosts and goblins play. Everyone knows it's a special day. All the trains say ghosts can be, but all the ghosts just disagree. Skeletons, ghosts, pirates too. Let's dress up, so fun to do. The station's such a spooky scene. Blow your whistles, it's Halloween. Blow your whistles, it's Halloween. Well, in every town, on every street, all the witches and goblins meet. Stop to stop and in between. Hey, blow your whistles, it's Halloween. Ooby-dooby-ra-ra-ra, is that a ghost that Percy saw? Ooby-dooby, run, 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 he'll be glad when this trip is done. Well, Halloween, down goes the sun. Thomas on a nighttime run. All the trains say ghosts can't be, but all the ghosts just disagree. Skeletons, ghosts, pirates too. Let's dress up, so fun to do. The station's such a spooky scene. Blow your whistles, it's Halloween. Skeletons, ghosts, pirates too. Let's dress up, so fun to do. It'll be such a spooky scene. Blow your whistles, it's Halloween. Blow your whistles, it's Halloween. Yeah. Trick or treat.